Hi, Cancer, or anyone watching for Cancer. So this is your love reading for the 29th through the 5th, but it may resonate whenever you find it. So Cancer, I shuffled your decks. I've pulled all of your cards. Let's start out with your oracle cards here. You've got honesty, fear, forgiveness, and apology in the reverse. You also got relationships in the reverse. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Empathy, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation, and denial, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So just off of what I'm seeing here, gossip reversed, unrequited love reversed, I feel like you're starting this week moving towards kind of a new idea. And it's making me feel like you've decided that you're giving up on relationships. This is the energy of you changing what you want to fit what someone else is giving you. Okay. You got compromise and accountability. I feel like the person that's in your energy is somebody who has a big problem with commitment. And I feel like you've been committed to this, and this is something that you want. Now, it looks like if you've been at odds with this person, there may be an opportunity for this person to be in your space this week. And it seems like this could be somebody showing you attention, or you're hearing through the grapevine that someone's thinking about you. So perhaps you have mutual friends. The issue here is that I feel like whoever this is wants your forgiveness, but they're not apologizing. They're not willing to be accountable. And I feel like for you, it's almost like you're moving into a space where you're willing to compromise with the situation, even though you haven't received the balance, right, that you deserve. Now, with this despondence at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you have a preference for how this relationship looks, what happens in regards to this connection. I feel like you would prefer to be in a relationship with this person. But there's an energy here of you. It's almost like either you're mirroring what this person has been showing you, or you're just so over it that it's like, you know what, I would just rather have you as like a sex partner, or let's just keep things the way they are, or be in a situationship, right? I feel like in doing this, you're looking at this as a way to like address the confusion in this relationship by changing what you want, or changing your expectation of the situation so that you won't be disappointed when this person keeps showing up for you the way that they've been showing up for you, right? The issue with this, though, is that I don't believe that that's real. I don't believe that that's what you truly want in regards to your love life at this time, So I guess I would caution you about putting yourself in a situation that eventually kind of feels like it won't resonate with you for the long term, right? This is kind of the energy of you looking at the positives in this connection, in the sense that you have someone that's available to have sexual relations with, right? And then it's like, okay, well, on the bright side, I don't have to go through the trouble of meeting someone new. I don't have to try to vet a new partner. Maybe I should just give up on the idea of this ever moving into a commitment. Now, what's interesting is what I'm seeing towards the week is that there's an energy of somebody being more committed to this than you think. But I feel like because you're changing what you want, you may decide that you're not interested in a relationship with this person and you just want to keep things the way that they are. I feel like there's an energy of this being too little too late, because what you wanted was something big. And it feels like what this person wants in regards to commitment is like, oh, let's wait and see, or let's see where this goes. And so this is you trying to take your power back and being like, you know what, I've changed my mind. I don't even care. It's fine, right? I feel like the obstacle here is that it's not fine. It's not. And yes, this is an opportunity to kind of maintain the status quo or lower your expectations for the situation so that you don't feel as much disappointment around what this person is doing. But something to consider is the world in the reverse. is this really what you want? First of all, if this person takes you at your word and the situation does not change, is that something that you can live with? Right. Also, if you've outgrown this connection, it almost feels like rather than trying to put yourself back in a situation that doesn't work and letting someone else define the parameters of that situation, it may be time for you to close this chapter of your life. Okay. Because what I'm seeing here is in the 5D, this is happening because of the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So there's an energy here, and I'm not trying to offend you, but in your relationships, it kind of seems like you end up being the other man or the other woman, or the relationship is very loosely defined. Okay. It's almost like you end up being whatever someone needs you to be, but they don't have to show up for you in a way that's consistent. And it's very possible that you're attracting those kinds of partners because of something that happened when you were younger with this Page of Wands. Okay. You could be recreating a dynamic where you're attracting people that are not available to give to you 100% of the time. Now, this could be out of a fear of commitment that perhaps you have. This could be because perhaps someone that you loved left when you were small. Maybe you saw your parents get divorced, and so you're worried about like staying in one place long enough or choosing a partner that really wants longevity because you fear that things will come to an end, right? There's something here that Spirit wants you to face, because I feel like this is a pattern for you. So if at all possible, and if you're not too uncomfortable with the idea, what I would encourage you to do, rather than to shape your expectations differently around this situation for what you want or what you're willing to settle for, perhaps try to get to the root cause of why you're very attracted to partners who are not available, right? Because I don't feel like this will work out for you in the long run. It kind of feels like you're going to end up being disappointed or wasting your time, because deep down, that's not what you want, right? You have an opportunity here to close out a huge cycle in your life. So if you look over your relationships and it seems like this is a repeating pattern, whether you're attracting married people or you're attracting people who are invested elsewhere, or they just don't want a relationship, this is coming to a close. It's like you're on the last leg of this situation. And it's not just in regards to this person, it's in regards to, all the patterns that you've been experiencing with multiple people, right? This is talking about your self-esteem. So perhaps, going back to that childhood, look and see if there's something that made you feel unworthy or unwanted, because it seems like you're kind of recreating these cycles in your life so that you can win over someone, win over someone's approval or have someone choose you over someone else. And then you end up very disappointed when that doesn't happen, right? Sometimes when we experience a huge hurt in our lives, subconsciously, we will recreate those cycles over and over so that we can prove to ourselves, that wasn't the end all, right? Like maybe I felt rejected by my father when my parents divorced, and then he went and had more kids and he spent time with them. So I'm attracted to men who are married because deep down, I really want that person to choose me and make me a priority, to kind of prove to myself that I am worth more, right? I want to see someone pick me, right? Just an example, but you get what I'm trying to say. So as I look at your yes or no oracle cards, you got perhaps, but your emotions are clouding your judgment. And it's a possibility, but someone's dishonesty is affecting the situation. Now, with this King of Pentacles and the reverse, I wouldn't doubt if the person you're dealing with is attached elsewhere, especially with my Queen of Wands reversed, or if they just are kind of a philanderer and they don't want a relationship, right? But what I'm seeing here is that this person more than likely is dishonest with you, and you know that. But Spirit is trying to bring your dishonesty to yourself to light so that you can make a different choice, right? Because your emotions seem to be clouding your judgment. And that's how I feel with that 7 of Cups, is that you're willing to compromise with what this person is giving, rather than setting the boundary of like, no, I don't want to be with somebody who I can't tell what they want. I can't tell if they truly love me, right? With this unrequited love in the reverse. This is someone who they love you when it's convenient or they love you in private, right? Now I'm going to pull you a romance oracle card, and then I'm going to take it over to the extended reading to get a feel for what your person is up to, because I am seeing this apology in the reverse and I see forgiveness in the upright. So it's making me feel like this person wants to be in your space, but they're not willing to rectify the problem or multiple problems in your situation. So I'm going to take a look at them and see what they want, how they feel about you, and how they feel about the connection, as well as a bunch of other stuff that's listed in the description box. All right. Be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So that's kind of what I was saying about attracting partners who are emotionally unavailable. It seems that you are also emotionally unavailable, whether you realize it or not. And it seems as though you're kind of attracting partners that are adding, to this pattern that we discussed. Now, bottom of your deck, it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I want you to know that whatever it is that you feel like you can't accomplish or you can't achieve in regards to your love life, that's just simply not true, right? You set the standard for how people treat you, and you set the standard for what you accept from others. All right, Cancer, this has been your weekly reading. I will put the preview to the extended at the end of this video. You take very good care of yourselves, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye. So Cancer, let's talk about your oracle cards. As I was pulling them, it's looking to me, because you got addictions, honesty in the reverse, twin flame in the reverse. You got honesty in the reverse again. My goodness. And you even got an oracle card that says it's a possibility, but someone's dishonesty is affecting the situation. So lots of illusions in this situation. And that was that Seven of Cups energy I saw in your public reading. Now, with this twin flame in the reverse and addictions, this is making me feel like you're dealing with your divine masculine or your divine feminine. Take the energy however you need to. But there's a lack of enlightenment in this connection, okay? It seems as though whoever is the twin that's gone, they have some issues around being addicted to a karmic partner or a specific way of life. So what I'm seeing here is that it feels like you and this twin are in the process of trying to end a huge karmic cycle between the two of you, not just with this karmic energy that I see this person being kind of connected to. It feels like this is a reoccurring theme throughout your incarnations in regards to your twin, okay?